Oh, there's some blasty plants up ahead. Let's see. It's a place well hidden. It's just below the above. You already missed the sky, don't you? Out of Date's impressed you made it this far, but there's still so much left to do. The end of the world is still on everyone's minds.
Loma utulu ba yogo.
You've beat.
To huae to buata.
Thinks it's important that you remember who you are.
Ya, sawata mua.
It's important to stay grounded. You share the same fate as the tree.
Befarbihita un tokob kirko.
Out of Date says there's a time for everything. And now there's no use thinking of the past, for it's gone.
Atu awa ya ya.
Think of the present, because that's where you are. It's time to set your priorities as the one who completes things.
Befarbihita un tokob kirko.
He's worried that
Mopu far kobi.
if the world really does end, there won't be anywhere to run.
Kotuvon ko pomluko yetu ko rebo fabobe. Mok fabobe. Mok pilfov ugu papa mofobak. Far kobe mako to far titika maperna.
The art.
Papa mofobak.
The
Tolomawanya. Bobo Duboko.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy.
Nuekek Ujbar no barke.
He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got...
Tolua lo toloka.
Out of Date says
Bobo Duboko.
He says he'll point you in... That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of.
Tolua ba volua.
Out of Date says that Gizmo is worried now that the Western world...
Vunko vunturbo.
He explains that Gizmo is working on a scrap walker vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
Tolua ba volua.
Out of Date suggests that you should head west as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Balo vutolua.
He wonders what's on your mind.
Balo vutolua.
Has plenty to do, so no worries. Let's see. Your own path. Got word you found the greatest glider of all, an Ark, and it's all good to go. Can't imagine how that would feel, to zoom so far. Lucky that you almost broke yourself. Wonders if there...
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out if everything fails. There's a seat open on the Ark, but why would you want this company?
I'm so glad you chose that. We're born alone, we live alone, so let's not meet the end on our own.
We are better off on our own alone. Everyone else are just means to an end.
Being alone is not the same thing as being lonely. And now we don't have to be lonely. It'll all work out in the end.
The end must justify the means. So let's hope the Ark is strong enough to carry us all into the future.
Wishes he could go sky gliding with you, but he's got a rule against going with a driver he doesn't trust. Goop knows he's repeating himself, but can't help talking to you. Claims his rule about needing to trust your captain hasn't. Goop knows he's repeating himself, but can't help. Hopes. The stars never give enough light. That's an improvement. Feel your way through. You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land, sometimes hard to see for all the trees. It's the chug yard. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here. Big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere. You're... More light means fewer places to hide. Tribes always have been made for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But we should be stuck shooting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bonkers, busy, ram-banging world. This is your chance. For those skulls. What a blow! Skulls aren't going to crack themselves. Let's see. Can't be too many days like this left at the rate the world is ending. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but he hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of...
Light instantly banishes dark.
How much light do you really need?
All the light, all of it!
I mean, you could leave a little space for the dark.
All the light.
Sad to see the Tree of Life is going to die and take everything with it, but it's not like he didn't expect it. Understands why you're bent on finishing the world off. Supposes it's a mercy to make it faster. Wonders if you liked working with the Jagni. They always hunker down in their homes, gathering their things around them. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the under. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. All sorts of creepy things live down here. keep your feet beneath you. The best way to travel. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than move. The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Don't let the day pass you by. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. Let's see. Altitude can't stop you. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. The chill here makes you shiver a bit.
Immo. Diava.
Let's see. This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Out there with the monsters, it's kill or be killed. Which will it be for you? You might have a steady aim, but you need to be... It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Worries that when the world dies, there won't be any monsters left. What will he shoot then? Approves of you working with the Jagni. They have the hunting spirits of a flock of hawks. Enjoys it when he gets the chance, though they're not much good against monsters. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice. Fortunately for you, he can help. There's no better place to start than a scrip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters says... Moog says you should... You can't wait to get out, can you? Wait, it's the scrip hole-up. The place is just filled with critters. Back to your own stompers. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Coming up on day end. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. Sure about that one? The sun's a long ways away. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Don't let the dark time take you. Moog asks if you know the first rule of monster haunting. Few monsters warrant the fear we have for. Start with one monster and take it from there. Spot its tracks and report back. Also, bring back any poo you... Lemma says you're right.
The light shines on!
Better isn't the...
Right.
You're the...
The worst...
He didn't expect you to be back so soon.
Muntea Mastula.
where the echo of your actions resounds clearer than any other place you'll find, except for where that's not true. Embrace the day. This is called suburbia, a place to get away from the city stink. One down. Down to half your health.
Ja, that's it, Yavov. Mich.
Moog says he's found keys in fluff dung before, and always wondered what they'd unlock.
Kidlo.
Moog says you did good on that last month.
Unudua.
It's not too far away.
Lemma.
But that's no reason to waste time.
Kalba.
If you keep at the haunt,
Come toward the light.
Good on you.
Resist? That's just...
Keep telling yourself.
Kalba.
Moog appreciates your company.
Ziehen.
Says... Such a dark night. Flexity Flex. Check out that day. Believes the rot at the trunk of the Tree of Life has changed everything. Most just dress in whatever. Their pal Juju, though, makes clothes that'd make anyone look fabulous. Says there's no way you can miss him if you see him. Thinks that art like Juju's is even more vital. You really could use some of that just... No reason to stalk the earth in ugly duds. Promises you won't be disappointed. Let's see. Pick your path carefully by whatever you can see. Let's see. Ooh, there's some rubber scrap for you. The story will go on as long as there is someone there to listen. Rubber scrap is too much fun, so stretchy. starting to rain. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. It's far away. Juju's shop is here somewhere. Let's see.
Ani hillutu. Tumma. Seindif.
Juju is just thrilled to finally meet you, even in these darkest days when the spot complains that not as many care about style anymore now that the world is hurtling toward its doom. Thinks you have the... He knows you have the heart of a hero. He just wants you to... Wonders if you ever think about how things might be if you'd chosen one style over another. It's a lot easier to change outfits than... Feels awful how the world's... Thanks you for darning up the whole holes in the world. It's not a... Can't stand how the Jagni cover their faces with those masks. How sad. Sure, but just because you like something doesn't make it good for you. But that's enough about them. He wonders if you can see it too. The common threads. But fortunately, he's good at smoothing things over, choosing things that are chic. Most come here to get relief from how ugly the world has become. He works a lot with mood. Says we bury our dead in their best, not their worst. Why should the end of the world be any different? Some even think what he does is magic, changing the way you... He's been zigzagging all... He needs to thread the needle, but the only spare bobbin he knows about... Well, he saw it attached to a kite flying free in the wind. He'll do what he can for you if you get him that bobbin. Thinks you're wearing your underwear on the outside, but yes.
Bam! The dark wins again. Right? Right?
You're always going to stumble with the...
Don't doubt the dark.
It's okay if I curse the dark just this once, isn't it?
I'm just glad to be...
You made it through another long night.